Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Underrail. In the last video, we did some more miscellaneous exploring and the pummeling of various thugs in Underrail. We defeated a group of lunatics. That was a really fun fight. We beat up some ironheads and some lurkers as well. That was great. Holy crap. We then came back and told Tanner that we've got the Armadillo class drill rotator circuit board thing for him, gave it to him, and then we were off to our room to get some much-deserved rest. During the interim, it looks like the faceless have attacked a station of some sort. We're going to find out more about that this episode. In fact, this episode may mostly be just talking, and then us doing one particular side quest, but we'll see. We'll have some stuff to talk about. Anyway, while we get that side quest done, and let's go ahead, and get going. Before we get going, I did a little bit of crafting off screen. I made 2 morphine shots and a good amount of adrenaline shots to help us out. I may have done a little bit of shopping as well downstairs in the armory before I realized, oh crap, I shouldn't talk to anybody until after I read a computer, and in that case, I want to actually get this on screen. So I apologize for doing a little bit of this off screen. In any case, let's pick up where we left off and go ahead and read whatever messages we have. We have 4 new ones. All right, well, let's start. Read message faceless. To all stations, the faceless have been spotted in multiple locations throughout South Underrail. They are using large tunneling machines to transport troops, and all reports suggest that they are heavily armed and large in numbers. They have already shown hostility toward Core City and Rail Crossing. All stations are urged to mount their defenses and report any faceless sightings as soon as possible. Let's read urgent from Tanner. Come see me in my office as soon as you wake up. Semi-urgent from Harold. Greetings. I have to talk to you. There's something I need help with. Please come down here and see me. And how about Big Brett? Hi there. I have something to discuss with you about Camp Hathor, so please come and see me when you have the time. If you haven't heard of it, I'll explain everything when you get here. Okay, well, isn't that just like real life? You get a little bit of rest, and that's when all the messages show up in your inbox. People wanting to talk to you. Your phone goes off endlessly. People leaving you messages about how important. They have all sorts of questions for you. They need your help to get work done and stuff like that, and you just want to sit around and enjoy your vacation. And it doesn't happen. Alright, well, let's see Tanner first. Down here in the cafeteria. Or rather, I'm sorry, his office is near the cafeteria. Hey, Gorski's here as well. Hey, Tanner? Gorski and Tanner seem to be in the middle of a conversation. So I'm heading there right now to see just what the hell is going on. And considering the severity of the situation, do not expect my return anytime soon. He nods in agreement to what Gorski said before turning to you. We'll need your assistance with this as well. Some sort of attack has been carried out against Core City up north a few hours ago. The reports are sketchy, but apparently the Faceless are involved somehow. My contact tells me that the Faceless used their tunneling machines to circumvent the city's outermost defenses and deployed their forces just outside the city, cutting off the tunnel to the north. They haven't attempted to invade the city itself, though. Not yet, anyway. It is clear why they attacked this particular spot. If any help was to arrive from the Protectorate up north, it would have to pass through the North Tunnel. But since the tunnel is now controlled by the Faceless, it would be the easiest thing in the world for them simply to collapse it, delaying the Protectorate deployment indefinitely. They obviously wouldn't need the tunnel themselves. They make their own. All this is very strange. Faceless don't usually attack unless provoked. We know that they don't like the Protectorate much and are known to skirmish with them on occasion. But as far as I can remember, they've never waged war on any independent station. But that's not all, I'm afraid. In addition to the reports from Core City, we've also received a distress signal from Rail Crossing. They are having troubles of their own. We don't have any details regarding this, but apparently Faceless are involved there as well. What do you want me to do? I want you to find out what's going on in Rail Crossing. Assist them if you can, and report back to me. Avoid engaging the Faceless if possible. We don't want to draw any unwanted attention. If you can find out what is causing them to attack these places, that would be helpful. I'm heading out to Core City myself to check out the situation there. You should meet me there as soon as possible. Look for me in the Hardcore City bar. Vera has a job for you as well. Be sure to speak with her before you set out. How do I get to Rail Crossing or the Core City? There are a couple of ways to get to Rail Crossing. The easiest would be to take the train, since we cleared out the rocks. Alternatively, you could go through the side tunnels on foot, but some of them might still be collapsed, so make sure you bring some explosive charges to clear the way. As for Core City, both train and ferry are your options, with the ferry probably being a bit safer at the moment. Alright, I'm off. Good luck. You're going to need it. I don't know if we'll need luck. We're level 11 already. Holy crap. Well, let's continue to talk with all the people in Core City. We'll get their thoughts about what's happening so far. Oops, sorry, cat. I guess we'll leave the door open. Alright, Newton, hey, how you holding up? A smiling face greets you. Gabriel, thank you very much for saving my life. I never got to thank you properly. How you feeling, man? Better. Legs are hurting from time to time, but I'll soon be as good as Newton. He laughs. As you can see, I'm kind of relaxing here with the rest. Alright, you do that. Take care of yourself. Thanks, I will. Cheers. Back for a drink? What are your thoughts on the Faceless invasion, Arlene? I am very worried about the whole situation. It's not that we don't get station wars often, but they never involve the Faceless so far. My late husband was a scavenger, and he encountered the Faceless occasionally. They are not like us, you know. You can't negotiate or reason with them like you can with a human enemy. You don't know what motivates them. Let me order something. You have anything I'm interested in for food? Not really. How much money do I have? Oh, we have 3,000 bucks. Well, we'll buy one Greyhound barbecue. Oh, only 33 station credits. Really? Did they do a rebalance and did they drop the price on that? Uh-oh, I have some blueprints I see I wanted to learn. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and... Used to be that food, like one Greyhound barbecue used to cost you like 100 or 20 credits. It's ridiculous with the prices. Holy crap. We'll talk to old Jonas a bit later, I think, as well, everyone. Right now, let's go and see Vera before I forget she has a quest for us. Have you heard what's happening in Core City? Yes. It's crazy, isn't it? I'm wondering just what the Faceless want. It's very atypical of them to attack the station's state. Who are the Faceless, exactly? We don't know. They live somewhere in the tunnels below. They are human, I hope, but I'm not sure since I've never seen one without a mask. Is there something I can do to help with the Faceless situation? Yes. Two of our own, Terry and Laura Baker, were on a merchant mission to the north when the Faceless invaded. We know they didn't get caught behind the blockade because they messaged in from the Core City before the assault happened. They were supposed to head straight back to Southgate Station, but then this earthquake happened and blocked the railway, preventing their return. They might have stopped by Rail Crossing, in which case they might have been caught by whatever trouble is happening there. Gorski tells me you know how to handle trouble. Investigate these two places, find the Bakers, and return them home safely. I hope it won't come to this, but if they didn't make it, make sure you return their valuables and trade goods then. Alright, I got it. Alright, well, let's now see Harold, and we'll talk to Big Brett. Basically, everyone has something that they want to talk to us about. Harold will be in this lab. I guess we should talk to all the people and take a quick look at their equipment, their inventories. We want to see if they have anything better than what we currently have. In particular, I'm interested in learning how to craft a shield emitter. It'll be really powerful for us to have one so early, now that the faceless have attacked. This is because we're going to be encountering many enemies, some of which struggle to get past a shield emitter, and would make some battles against these enemies not trivial, but it'd be so helpful to have it. Ah, Gabriel, glad you're here. There is something I need to discuss with you. Do you have a moment? Of course, Harold. What's this all about? I wanted to talk to you about something that is luckily not as urgent at this moment, but important nonetheless. You see, after the earthquake, we experienced a major power outage. Whole station went black. Usually when things like that happen, our backup generators switch on to provide power until we get the main power back. Keep talking. I'm interested. Will do. The thing is, there is a delay before the backup generators kick in. It's usually just several seconds, but that means that we have an interruption in power, and for many reasons, that is unacceptable. Just imagine you're in the med bay, being operated on, and suddenly there's no power anymore. That's just one example. I won't go into mentioning all the systems in Southgate Station that require constant power supply. Now, this time, during the earthquake, we've had such a large number of batteries die all at once, it's insane. Yes, most of them were pretty old optoelectric nuclear batteries. Don't mistake them for common nickel-palladium fusion batteries, though. These are very rare. Can you just skip to the chase? Sorry, I get carried away sometimes. I'll keep it short. Currently, we have a few optoelectric batteries to spare, but if they keep dying, we're going to be in big trouble. So I want you to go to an old battery recycling plant not too far away from here. It's to the east, past the Crossroad Caves. It's been out of commission for years, but maybe you can find something there that we can use. Spare optoelectric cells, related equipment, or blueprints. If you find any of that, make sure you bring it to me. There's no other place we know of that might have anything similar. Deal. I'm on the job. Excellent. Now keep in mind that the earthquake sealed off certain parts of the cave, so you'll probably need explosives. Other than that, be careful when you enter the plant itself. It's been out of commission for quite a while, so who knows what you'll find there. If you can bring me something good, I'll pay you 300 credits. Good luck, Gabriel. See you later. Nod and leave. Oh, we should actually see what he has in his inventory. I was just talking about that, and I didn't do it. Any better metal? Oh, 60 quality. I think ours was made with 65 quality. So I don't think that's better. .66 laminated panel. So I'm just looking. Oh, there's a few things really quick. Comrade Lennon has pointed out that the steel spikes. So our armor inflicts an extra 4 to 6 mechanical damage, but I'm guessing that this damage, from what he's mentioned, doesn't add to our current steel sledgehammer damage. Instead, it's a extra 4 to 6 damage. I don't know how to. So if this is true, then this type of damage must also try to penetrate the enemy's resistances. In other words, instead of that 4 to 6 being added to our sledgehammer's damage, making it 34 through 53, instead we do 30 through 47, and then an additional 4 through 6. But that 4 through 6 also can be lowered by the enemy's mechanical resistance, in which case the steel spikes are probably not really worth using unless you have a phenomenal set of steel spikes, like quality 160 or higher, in which case then it might be able to get past the enemy's mechanical resistance. So we'll keep that in mind for the future. Is he selling anything I'm interested in? He is not. Okay, do I have anything to sell him? I do not. Okay. A few okay metal plates, but my plan is to visit Core City very quickly. In fact, we'll go there right after we're done here in Southgate Station. Hello, Ezra. I have some new equipment, if you're interested. Sure, let me see. So he will buy the seeker lens, and I don't need that garbage. Is he selling a shield? He is selling the energy shield emitter, so we want that plan. Next, we want to possibly make one. Oh, there's... Okay, that's a really low-quality plasma core. It might be better for us simply to buy a shield than try making one. Let's see, that's 3,315 value. I would need that, and then I would need a modulator. So if I was to take both of these... I guess it's... Well, before I do that, we should go to Core City and see what's going to be available there. But mental note, Tim, there's quality 72 things here. We'll talk about the faceless more with the people here when we turn in some of the quests that we'll get from these people. Alright, let's head back down to Big Brett now. He's being the Agonami. We should also check with Pascal. We want to see if he's selling any new medical blueprints for us. Forget something. Let's trade. So, he has not recycled his inventory yet. When we were here last, he's also not selling anything I'm interested in. We probably will not ever need to purchase adrenaline shots or morphine now that we can create it. We'll just need to make sure we collect a lot of lake poppies wherever we see them. Hey, Gabriel. Did you see that mail I sent you about Camp Hathor? Yes. Good. Some people around here never check their damn mail. Irresponsible, if you ask me. Now, you've heard of Camp Hathor, right? Yes, I have. Good. So you must know that they supply us with a good chunk of the meat we consume here. Yes, I do. Excellent. So you are well informed, I see. The thing is, we lost contact with them after the earthquake. I'd like you to go there and see what's going on. See if everything's okay. I'll see what I can do. Okay. You know where to find me. Oh, Big Brett might have a lake poppy. He does not. Okay. So, now that the Faceless have attacked, and we've turned in this quest, the merchants here at Southgate Station will sell better things. Still rather low on the quality of the equipment, which is to say it's still lower level. But as you complete certain quests, better and better things will start showing up. Oh, and I've already traded for TNT. Okay, so we'll put you here. This also means that he's not going to have anything for sale because I already traded for it earlier. Alright, well, there's a few things we can do, but the first thing we're going to do is go to Core City immediately. Core City can be a dangerous place. When I was using Garrett, I avoided going there for some time, but since I've been playing the game a ton, since I had first gotten Garrett to this point in his adventure, I have learned that I have discovered that it is probably best for us to go to Core City instantly. This is because we want to access the merchants, and it will be safe enough for us to reach the merchants. We're not going to go to any of the dangerous places in Core City. We want to begin getting Charons as quickly as we possibly can. Excuse me, you interested in some work? Not really, but do go ahead. Hey, I'll be brief. A security company from North Underrail is hiring folks for an expedition to the Black Sea. They're looking for laborers, technicians, and most importantly, skilled fighters. You know, they need some extra security over there. Whatever field of work you're interested in, you gotta be one tough pipe worker, cause the work's real hardcore. But so's the money. He flashes a toothless grin. You'll find him over at the eastern docks if you're interested. Down the main elevator, then east along the platform. Can't miss him. Who are these people, and what is this expedition about? Don't know exactly what they're looking for over there, I was just told to direct folks to the docks. He shrugs. Frankly, I reckon they gotta be digging for some old world crap to show off in a museum in Dis. Who cares as long as the pay's good? As for the company, it's called Aegis Incorporated. And it's from the north. Security contractors, serious business. These guys are packing a lot of heat, and they look mighty hardcore in them full-body armor suits. Oh yes, sirree. Makes you want to join them straight away, right? Right? So, you're just standing here and directing people down to the docks? Yep, that's my job. That position's taken. Dig? When you say hardcore money, how hardcore do you mean? I wasn't told exactly how hardcore it is, you dig, but by our southern standards, it's gotta be pretty hardcore. I reckon if the job's only for the toughest, right? Then the toughest ain't gonna do it cheap, right? Heh. I'd apply myself, but the old legs ain't what they used to be. Nah, they ain't. Rusty pipes they've all become. Alright, I've learned enough. Alright then. He turns away and scans for his next target. So that is the DLC, the expansion for Underrail, the Expedition, what you see when I first begin recording an episode of this. We are not ready for Expedition. I would like to wait until I am level 20, at least, before I head down there. This is because Expedition is timed, and we are not strong enough to do what Expedition will desire of us. There may be some good equipment, but we had to survive the first battle, and I don't think we're strong enough to do that. So we will wait until we're, again, around level 20 or so. The man spots you from far away, lifts his index finger, and points it right at you. His long legs close the distance quickly, and you raise your head more and more. You raise your head more and more do you realize you will probably need a ladder in order to speak to him, and not strain your neck. While his coat seems to be in decent condition, excluding a few bullet-sized holes and off-colored patches, his boots, on the other hand, won't last him much longer, and his waist belt fits him as tightly as a hula hoop. He stops in front of you, fingers still aimed down at your nose, and speaks. You! Yes, you. You look like someone who's got food. No, don't deny it. I knew from the moment I saw you, you have food. Can I help you? Hey, pal, let's not lie to each other. The real question is, can I help you? Can you? Hey, that's what I'm talking about. But first, let me properly introduce myself. I'm John the Beautiful. Am I not? Now that we're done with that, listen here. I've been living in Core City for quite some time now, and have learned many of its secrets. Even some of the most hardcore ones, and I happen to be hungry all the time. Understand, pal? I can tell you interesting and 100% useful things in exchange for... what? Food? You've got it. That's what I'm talking about, pal. You're not as dumb as you look. Okay, so here's the deal. You can find me near the back entrance of the Hardcore City Bar. That's where I usually hang out. If you don't know where that is, find me first and I'll explain it. So bring that delicious food of yours, and then we'll discuss things further, pal. Alright. I'll find you if I need something. Hey, pal, that's what I'm talking about. See you later. John the Beautiful can tell you a bit of background information about certain things. He's also useful for one particular quest that you have an option of doing, obviously, later on. The crispy, glistening meat beckons you closer. Alright, well, we're here. Let's go ahead and visit the merchants. The whole reason I'm here is for these merchants. And again, this is because we want... I am metagaming a little bit at the moment, but we want Charons as quick as possible. This means every about hour and a half, we want to be back here and selling anything that we have that they'll purchase. We'll also check any of the barrels. Way over there. Skinny body, large head. These are the first things that come to your mind after looking at this man. His aging skin is covered by simple, modest clothes, with only an ornamented metal bracelet on his right hand standing out. Modest, too, is his smile, after which he speaks with a light, relaxed voice. I welcome you, traveler, to my store. Halim is my name, and I am at your service. Show me what you have. So, he's interested in some of the batteries I have, though I'm not really interested in selling them. Let's see what he's selling for stuff. Probably 74 is better than 60. 71, 69, 81 medium. I think we'll take this. This would make us be able to absorb more hits. Okay, let's take this stuff, and we'll try making it a shield emitter based on this. Quite a bit of cash. 269 charons out of our 1,500. We'll take it though. So this stuff cost me 200 bucks. Let's see how much one of these shield emitters would have cost us. 300. So we'll save a little bit, assuming I'm actually able to use this stuff to create something. We will talk to the merchants more, but not at this moment. I'm really just here to purchase some better equipment and sell the stuff I have. Let's see if we can get lucky enough to actually be able to craft. Oh, we need a shield base. Okay, forgot about that. Hello, Halim. We might as well buy 2 of them. Because we'll be making multiple shields as we continue on our adventure. Okay, nice. This is at least as good as the one he was selling, I think. Can we actually manage to use a converter? We can. Perfect. And this will make it more efficient. It will be able to absorb more hits before it runs out of power. Alright, let's take it. Built. Now we'll power it. Actually, how much power do you restore? 100. Yeah, we'll use these. And we'll charge it to full to start. Alright, awesome. Powered shield here. Now I'm going to feel like a real Terminator. Well, not Terminator from the Terminator movies. A Terminator is a Terminator Space Marine. I think Gabriel had a power shield, right? He did in the Dawn of War games? I can't remember. I think he did. A middle-aged woman smiles at you as soon as you enter the store. Her voice is bright and expressive, with constant but never too distracting changes in pitch and rhythm. Not surprisingly, her I can't pronounce it! She is rather animated, and the playfulness of her voice sometimes even surpassing it, which often makes you wonder if she's going to slam her arm against the desk or knock something over. However, nothing of the sort happens in your presence. Ah, customer! Come in, come in! I'm Darcia, the owner of this little store. It might be little, but the selection of available items is huge. So take your pick. Let's see what you got. So, Darcia, in particular, will often be the person who buys bullets. So we'll sell all this stuff to her. Oh, she'll buy the gold ring, but we still have that quest, I think. Oh, and she's selling TNT charges. We could probably use another one of these. And 75 charons to boot. But before we take it, we should see if there's anything else she's selling that I might be interested in. Sure, her armor will be better than what we're currently wearing, for example. Is she selling metal? She is not. I don't need a throwing knife plan. I think we'll just take the money. She's not buying any grenades? Not today. You see a boulder of a man encased in metal armor as he's inspecting the assault rifle. His eye is peering into the gun's chamber through the open ejection port, but an instant after you come into the store, it shifts to you. He lowers the rifle, closing the bolt simultaneously before setting it aside and greeting you with a mean face and a corresponding voice. Greetings, gunslinger. Need guns to exterminate your enemies? Need explosives to demolish anything that stands in your way? Need bullets to fuel your murderous urges? Or perhaps you need armor to protect your weak flesh from harm? If your answer is yes to any of these questions, then you've come to the right place. Welcome to Oscar's Armory. Show me what you have, Oscar. We'll buy this MK1 grenade, which I'm not going to need. And he will buy the other things I have. So in particular, I'm interested in whenever I visit a merchant, I try to make sure that I leave with a profit, if I can. In particular, I like clearing out the merchant's Stygian coins. That's almost enough with just that shotgun and one grenade to take most of what he's selling. We could buy some armor, but I think I want to try to make it ourselves. That armor's tempting, but again, I think we might be able to make some good armor ourselves, rather than relying on what he's selling. We can come back here later if I'm mistaken, though. So this stuff looks like it's about level 11. This one's level 12, so about our current level. This is level 7, so we definitely want some better armor made. Okay, let's see what else he's selling. So, actually, let's sell him this steel helmet. That's the rest of his cash. With the leftovers, I generally, early on, like buying grenades if he's selling any. And he is. Oh, he's selling an MK3 grenade. We'll take one of those. Okay, that's good so far. What blueprints is he selling? TNT charges. Okay, let's sell him another gun. Oh my god, these guns are worth a lot of money, though. What else is he selling? Let's trade for this so far. And now the question becomes, do I actually want to sell these guns? Does he have any metal? He has no metal. I'll need a vest to make my armor. I guess we can take that. We could make riot armor if I take this ceramic plate as well. Most of the enemies we'll be fighting at this point will require mechanical resistance. Heat could be useful for grenades. We'll talk about grenades a little bit. Gorski Dankstone left a comment on part 9, which I think is really important, because I realized it only when I watched part 9 myself. We'll talk about it briefly in a few minutes. Do I want to make riot? We'll just take that at the moment. Oh, but you know what? No, we will sell one more gun. So let's go ahead and sell this level 7 assault rifle. And since I'm going to do that, we will take the ceramic plate. Steel spikes. Steel spikes are not that good. We'll take the Kelver cloth. And we might as well grab the TNT charge while we're here. We'll grab some graphite, hexogen, TNT. With the leftovers, let's buy some bullets, because bullets can be sold for more credits. The next thing I like doing here in Core City is I like using these barrels to store things. They give you 3 barrels right next to these guys. I can't see a reason why we can't store things here. We're probably never gonna use these. Oh, right. I also made pig leather tabby boots at some point, everyone, to reduce the action point cost of melee attacks by 1. The pig boots are decent because we gain +1 constitution. We won't gain any movement points because our armor penalty is so high. And I think we might still benefit from the movement speed increase, but I don't know. I don't know that for a fact. So this will be the barrel where I keep things I want to hold on to. We won't need that so early. Okay, can we actually make TNT? I don't think we can yet. Oh, that's what cardboard containers are used for, huh? They're used to make TNT charges. I was always curious what cardboard containers were actually used in, but this requires chemistry, which we don't have. Yeah, so we're not going to be able to do that yet. I do intend on taking chemistry with Gabriel for crafting grenades, but right now we won't need these. Let's say yes, because we have no chemistry, so we can't use them. So we'll leave all that here. That was to make myself some riot armor. Oh, I can't use the ceramic plate. It needs a ballistic panel. Well, crap. Alright, well, then we'll go and try to make metal armor instead. While we're here, we'll talk to Heidi as well. As you move closer to the woman who appears to be in her late 30s or early 40s, you notice she is holding a scalpel in front of her face, studying it with great concentration. She turns it around and observes it from every angle, occasionally touching the blade with her thin fingers and smiling. You wait quietly, but you get no acknowledgement. It appears that this object mesmerizes her so much that she is unaware of you even being here. No. I'd like to talk to a doctor. She snaps out of her focused state and turns to you. Her expression turns neutral, then she smiles. Soon after, she gives you a response carried by a rich, high-pitched voice. I am a doctor, really. Don't let my coat fool you, she cackles. I'm a Dr. Gratz, and it's a pleasure to meet you. You know that? I'll even diagnose your illness straight away, my dear patient. I will. Let's see. Perforated eardrum? No. Do you have anything to trade? So I am interested in selling the crap I don't need, which is basically these side boosters. And I'm interested in any special plans she's selling. Focus stim is extremely useful to us. We definitely want that. That produces this, and we could really use that critical chance. Trance is used for psionic skills, not too useful for us, so we won't need that. She'll buy one more medicine. Next. This is going to be a bit awkward, but I want these advanced health hypos. Normally, I never purchase advanced health hypos. We will have so many of them, or generally I do at the end of the game, like hundreds of them. But at the moment, Gabriel needs these, so we're taking them. And nothing down here except a rash. Why'd you name me Rash? I rarely have rashes. Don't know if you noticed it, everyone, but there is a strange symbol on the ground right here. Later on, that will be important to remember in case you want to get around quickly. Alright, I think we're done in Core City. I think so. Yeah, I think so. Let's search this barrel first. So, Gorski Dankstone point out something really important that I feel I should mention because I forgot all about this in the battle against the lunatics. We were being hit by the chill effect of that one lunatic using psionic powers, right? And it also had hypothermia, lowering our maximum hit points. If you take any fire damage, that will purge the hypothermia effect. On that note, if you're on fire and something hits you with a frost effect, it puts out the fire on you. Because I plan on wearing insulated armor, at least armor that has heat resistance, most of the time, this means that if we see chillers, we should just throw grenades right on top of our feet, right where they are as well, if we can. This way, we will be immune to being chilled, and we also will not be affected by hypothermia. I think that was the only reason why I survived, because I accidentally walked into the fire briefly, which purged the hypothermia debuff on us. Otherwise, we would have perished there. Alright, next stop. Foundry. Why are we going here? So we went to Core City because of the merchants. We're going here because of metal. Foundry is one of the few places that will, to my knowledge, sell high-level metal even at this point, which we can really benefit from, both in creation of our armor, our helmets, our boots, and our weapon. So we're going to take a look and see what we can grab here. But we're not staying. We're going to go back to Southgate Station. The woman seems to be counting charons, but she wipes them from the counter and into her hand and then into her pocket as soon as you come near. She leans on the counter with both her arms and gives you a friendly smile. She is somewhat short, but lean and healthy looking, yet her voice, while light, exhibits a noticeable degree of harshness. I won't try to mimic the coughing or the hoarseness of the voices here in Foundry. Welcome to Foundry's metal store. I'm Leone. What can I get you? What do you sell here? Various kinds of heavy plates, weapon parts, explosive weapon cases, blades, all made from many different alloys. The selection is large, so take your pick. Take, not break, she smiles. It's local lingo. Anyway, one of these alloys is pretty much exclusive to Foundry. Tichrome. What can you tell me about that alloy? Well, Tichrome is an alloy made from titanium and chromium, and I'm proud to say that this particular alloy was first made in Foundry, and only just recently. The combination of titanium's low density and high strength and chromium's high melting point creates a material that is reflective and heat resistant, as well as durable. Unfortunately, the mine is closed at the moment, so chromium excavation has been halted, but hopefully it'll be up and running sometime soon. Comrade Lennon has told me that we want to make a sledgehammer from Tichrome, because I guess it has lower AP costs to swing it. So it would be wonderful to get my number of attacks with the sledgehammer down to 3. And I know that I can take specialization points on Pummel to get the action point cost of that skill down to 0. So that would give us 4 sledgehammer attacks a turn. That's amazing, and I really need to do that. So if she... right now, though, she's not going to sell Tichrome. Of course, do note that we don't have any of our famous Tichrome alloy components at the moment. The mine is closed right now, but hopefully it will be back up and running sometime soon. Only quality 81. And bleeding wounds on this. Okay, so not super high level, but still decent level. So I think we probably want normal steel plates for our hammer, because tungsten steel requires more strength, which is okay, but it has a lower crit rate at more crit damage. I think I'd rather have the higher crit rate at this point in the game. Oh, she sells rapid reloaders. That's interesting. That's not too common to find. Shotgun chokes and a dispo frame. All right. So let's go ahead and purchase some steel plates and some tungsten steel plates. And I think we will grab a serrated steel blade. Quite expensive, but it'll be worth it. Okay, so let's look at our metal armor. So if I use the tungsten steel and this... Oh, that is a significant upgrade. Look at that. So we gain 5% mechanical and 5 more damage threshold. Our heat goes up 4% and 1 threshold. Our cold gains 3%. Our energy gains 2 points of energy threshold and 2% resistance. And it's level 13 armor. Yeah, that's amazing. If you put this on it... We can't craft it. We need 76. Oh, that is kind of nice. That bleed chance, though. Even a little bit of bleed damage can add up over time, but we can't make it. We don't have the mechanics. So we'll just hold on to that spike, and we'll go ahead and purchase this. Let's go ahead and create it. And we gain, also, this weighed a little less. Does it look any different on us? No, we look no different. Alright, awesome. What's our armor penalty? 95%. It's going to be 95% as long as we're wearing this armor and a helmet. I like the helmets. I really like that lower critical hit, chance to be lower critically hit. And I like the fact that we could put the blindness goggles visor in it. That's amazing. Because I do not want to be incapacitated. Our armor should be able to take the hits while we are, but nah, I would like to avoid that altogether. We're going back to Southgate Station because I have sledgehammer handles in my room. So we're going to go back to it. Something else I wanted to mention, as long as I'm walking around just doing miscellaneous stuff, is that... Well, 1 second. Private quarters. The gentleman on YouTube, whose name, I can't pronounce his name, because it looks like it's a Russian name to me, but he has looks like a Chaos, a Plague Marine, as his avatar, as his handle. He's mentioned that Gabriel Angelos isn't always hostile to Xenos. In fact, the Harlequins, they're basically Eldar from, basically Eldar, they are Eldar, refer to him as Gabriel of the Hidden Heart. And he actually, I think, was friends with what did he say? An Eldar of the Biotan, Farseer Macha. And so, with this in mind, I'm glad to hear that, because I would love the excuse to not have to attack faceless. I cannot stress how much I hate the idea of fighting them, because of how tough they're going to be. How difficult they're going to make the game for me later on. Okay, let's go ahead and make ourselves a sledgehammer. Oh wow, we pick up 4 points of minimum damage, we pick up 7 points of maximum damage, and that's it. Let's go ahead and craft this. Nice. Oh, let's also break down our old sledgehammer. 72 parts. That is worth more to me than 1,352 value. We can take those parts and make one normal repair kit out of it. Looks like I was holding on to these for crafting, but these are all lower level. I'm just gonna dump them in here at the moment. Alright, we have enough time. I think we can do a little bit of one of the side quests. Or actually, we can do one side quest together, and then that's it. Yeah, this episode was mostly, as I thought, shopping and talking. So So we're going to go ahead and solve the battery problem first. That seems like it should be one of the most important things to get fixed, because we definitely don't want someone being operated on only for the power to go out. You be careful out there. No one's safe from now because of the faceless. Open the gate, please. I'm off to the caves. Alright, let's get out there and start doing some quests. So first, we have some dynamite, and we're going to need to blow the passages open to access these areas. Hello, bats. Let's open this one. I think a few patches ago, they increased the cost of purchasing TNT. Trying to encourage you, I guess, that to learn chemistry, and then, or rather, if you have chemistry, to make TNT charges. But it's, I don't know, it's so easy just to purchase it, as opposed to hoping to get the timers, buy cardboard boxes, and the graphite's kind of expensive. I'd rather just purchase the TNT flat out than craft it. And there's also a finite amount of it that you need. Hello, wall. Can we break you down? No. Actually, we can if we use TNT. We just don't care. I think this is locked. Oh, come on, Tim. Go ahead and do it. Actually, before I do that, let me quick save. Sometimes I've set the TNT right next to the wall and it hasn't blown it up. I think that's actually a glitch, not a feature of this wall. Yeah, you can always, you can almost always TNT walls that show up and say wall, like this. A locker. Oh, wow! With the Corsair in it. That'd be worth a bit of cash. A boot spring. Alright, we'll take you as well. And nothing else. Alright, so, that was worth it. Let's repair the Corsair. 9,000 bucks. That's amazing. And it's only a level 4 sniper rifle. Let's go, rat hounds. Oh, it's so good. Oh, you can't even hurt us. You can't even hurt us. Nice. Oh man, look at that's right, shout for help. Shout for help all you want. It doesn't matter. We're immune to all the damage you do. Good God, this is disgusting. This feels amazing. Next, we're gonna go ahead and do it. We're gonna break down all this garbage leather. For leather armor. And then we'll recycle said leather armor for scraps. Never leave it to waste. Those fabric scraps can be turned into fabric repair kits, and those can be sold. Alright, nothing in there. Let's go ahead and equip you. I think this ventilation system, because they're flimsy, can be opened with a crowbar, even if your strength is 3. There aren't very many of them in the game. Normal pig leather boots. I'll just break them down for scrap. More boots. More pig leather boots. Lots of boots around here today. I guess they're working boots. Okay, and now it's time for a really long side quest. So we're gonna take, first off, to make this easier for yourself, you can click and drag these individual actions down to your hotbar. You right click on this, then you left click and hold on the what thing you want to do, and place it down below. Okay, I'll show you it really quick, but then my plan is to do this off screen because this takes like 7 minutes or so. So here, this door is shut. It won't let us through because of the situation ongoing inside this terminal. So we're going to try to use this bot to fix that problem. This moves the bot to a location. This tells you that the bot to activate its whatever it is. What does it say? Remote control. Operate a mechanism. And basically, we just drive this around and operate the various mechanisms in order to make more progress through the facility. Then, right before you reach the end, you have to hit another one in order to... Well, let's just say that you have to go all over the place inside here with this little bot in order to actually access the... Oh. In order to access the final area, which will shut down the electrical power to this area and allow you to actually walk into it. So I'll be right back, everyone. Okay, everyone, all done. That actually takes less time since they added the option to speed up the game. That takes significantly less time. That is so nice. There we go. Whole area unpowered. Now we can enter the room. We'll search this stuff. Nice, some fusion batteries. We could really use those. A locker. Nothing in you. Desk is locked. Not locked. Oh, a shield base frame. Take that. We won't do it every level, but we will probably be making new shield emitters since we've learned electronics so early on. Optoelectric nuclear battery blueprint. This blueprint contains information on how to revive dead optoelectric nuclear batteries. I better hold on to it. It could prove useful. And locked. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and turn this quest in, and then that'll do it for us, everyone. We'll call the session. Next episode, we'll visit Camp Hathor, and we'll begin doing the quests out there. A lot of talking probably next episode as well, since we'll be first time in Camp Hathor with Gabriel. And since we're just walking back, we'll go ahead and accelerate it. There's no combat we'll have to worry about. You can do lots of walking around and exploring in Underrail now that the whole thing's open up to you. But I would recommend you stick to doing some of the quests to start. At the very least, Camp Hathor should be doable, especially if you pick up a shield. Otherwise, you might run into crawlers or death stalkers a little earlier than you might be ready for them. And they are extremely difficult enemies. I'm curious to see how well we do with Gabriel against them. It's gonna be tough. Or it won't be, maybe not. We do have the taser. We do have the taser. Alright, Harold, we are back with your blueprints. What's up? What are your thoughts of the faceless invasion? What I'm curious about is its timing. Is it related to the recent earthquake? I'm going to study the seismic recordings and try to discover the source of the disturbance. Let me know if you find something out. Will do. About that battery recycling plant. Ah, yeah? Yes, you'll love this. Here's a blueprint that contains something about optoelectric nuclear batteries. I think you'll find it useful. Harold's eyebrows shoot up at the mere sight of the thing you brought him. Wow, what a lucky find. Great, let me take a look at it. He inserts the drive into his portable computer and takes a look at it. Huh. I was hoping for some info on how to make our own battery, but this has got information on how to revive the dead ones. This is nearly as good. Huh. I never knew you could do that with a photovoltaic cell. Glad you're happy. As I promised, here's your reward. It gives you 300 Southgate Station credits. See you around, Gabriel. Oh, I thought, okay. I must have chosen the wrong option earlier. I think you can convince him to give you 500 instead of 300 with a mercantile score, a certain mercantile score. We'll talk to Ezra again really quick. Harold seems pleased with the battery data you gave him. He nods. Very good. What are your thoughts on the faceless invasion, Ezra? It is hard to determine motivations of their kind. People will be getting hysterical in fear, thinking that the faceless have come to conquer or destroy our civilization. While in truth, the nature of this conflict is probably much less serious. The core poked their sticky fingers a bit too deep underground, and is about to lose an arm for it. Let's trade. I don't think I have anything he'll buy. I have this, but I want to hold on to that. Okay, all this stuff is lower level. With the exception of this electromagnetic deflector, we could make a stealth suit, so we could do the one quest for Abram, but I think we'll hold off on that at the moment. Alright everyone, so that will do it for us. Thank you guys for watching. So I will hopefully see you all in the next one. We'll go to Camp Hawthorne and do some quests there, and I'll see you guys then. Take care everyone.